Hey everybody, it's Informed and Confused. I'm Alan.
And I'm Ben.
And today we are picking up again with ReZero, episode 8. Last time we had a lighthearted kind of detour from our normal
Filler episode. It was the light, floofy OVA that got put in.
And yeah, okay. I went again.
Or at least that's what I understand from what you guys have told us in
and that makes sense.
The comment.
Given the way it was, it only had one title, whereas most of these have two because it's based on original 20-minute episodes. So that made sense. Yeah. It was an OVA. It felt like an OVA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
anyways, episode 8, yep. Which is Return to the Capital and self-proclaimed knight Natsuki Subaru. Mm-hmm. Which we were kind of laughing at the name. He's going from butler to knight.
Apparently. Self-proclaimed knight, but...
he was pretty much a self-proclaimed butler, too.
Yeah, I guess. Let's see. Last time, before the fluff, we defeated the demon dogs.
Yep.
And determined that it was probably one of the kids in town. Who was
the missing child. I want to say it was the little purple-haired girl, but
I don't know if they actually told us which one it was.
During the wrap-up when they realize which kid is missing.
Oh, they did? I just remember
they do show the picture of all the kids there, and he's like, she never showed up again. And
okay,
yeah.
I missed that part. But okay. All right, so given the title of the episode, I assume this time they're going back to the capital for some reason.
Which means
one would assume
hopefully we finally get to find out what happened with Reinhardt and Felt.
Yeah.
Which would be cool.
All right, let's get into it.
Hit it.
Wait, did I really even do that much of anything?
You're obsessing
Technically,
too much
he was the focal
details.
point
Stop
that everyone
worrying.
had to save.
There are those who know the truth about what you went through. That includes Roswell and Rum, and especially Rem. And don't forget, I know everything that you went through as well.
You know, like, what, a quarter of it?
Yeah. Not even that?
Yeah. They keep teasing me with more Felt.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get her or Reinhardt this episode.
Oh yeah, if they're going back to the capital.
Yeah.
All right, I know this is important, so I'll be on my best behavior. I know I'm a goof, but...
Well, sorry, but this is really important. I think it would be best if you remained behind, okay?
Hey, there's a smart idea.
Yeah. You are the hired help, dude. At the end of the day.
At this point, yeah. He may be a friend, but he's hired help.
It tastes lovely. Drinking it feels as though I'm indulging in a great luxury.
To be honest, it's the most expensive tea in the mansion. If the pink-haired maid discovers that we drank it without permission, she'll be a freak.
I see. And what exactly is it you hope to gain from this old man using such precious bait?
I only want to know the reason for this visit, that's all. If you could maybe just give me a vague idea.
I'm back, old man Will. Sorry to make you wait outside. I bet you were bored, huh?
Not at all. In fact, I've been passing the time having a rather interesting discussion with this young man here.
I know who that is without seeing this show.
Ah, now I see. Of course.
Listen, we're not going there for fun, okay? I received an important summons.
If it's important, all the more reason. You're in a battle for the throne, right? I want to be there and help you in any way that I can. Pretty please.
Based on prior discussions, it seems there are several people in the capital who helped Subaru. This may be a good opportunity for him to thank them.
She's right, you know. Some people in the capital were a big help to me. So I need to let them know that I'm alive and well.
Ooh, why not let him? That can be kept separate from our royal selection business. Subaru should go to the capital to thank everyone, as well as receive treatment. This trip would be an opportunity for both.
Huh? Treatment?
You overused your already exhausted gait in the Mobbies battle out in the forest. Your wound will need treatment. I believe that you met the emissary earlier, did you not?
Do you mean the cutesy face with the cat ears?
That cutesy face with cat ears was one of the capital's most brilliant users of water magic, as well as healing magic. Felix is a peculiar one, whose cooperation was difficult even for Miss Amelia to enlist.
Okay, they're calling her
Is he
Felix.
for real, Mealy? You did that for me?
Well, it's partly my fault that you haven't healed yet, so you could say I'm repaying a debt. I consider this as equal compensation for what you went through to help. I just want to make things right.
That's a grave misunderstanding. I merely took a bit of a liking to what I saw there in that young man's eyes.
Huh?
Those are the eyes of one who has been at death's door many times.
Yeah, no shit.
Yep.
Now you've lost me. Either way, if Wilhelm van Astrea, the sword demon, says something like that,
Nice.
then I'm sure the boy faces quite a bumpy road ahead.
Look, I'm really sorry about all that, but this chaperoning makes me feel like I'm a little kid.
Yet on our date in the village, you were the one who wanted to
I was gonna say, dude, she's holding your
Yeah,
hand.
seriously.
Shut up and enjoy
This time
it.
I'm not. My hand is sweating like crazy.
Come on, would you two cut out the flirting already? All that nonsense is
Hey.
gonna
This
drive
guy,
away
yeah.
my customers.
Hey, Mealy, I wanted to ask you about the royal selection that starts up
Don't
tomorrow.
start, Subaru. We discussed this thoroughly before going on this trip together, and I thought you understood. I brought you out here to fulfill your promises and to get you healed. You don't have to worry about me, okay?
Doesn't have to. He wants to.
Yes, everything's basically the same. And you also seem well, Julius.
The mere fact that you remember me is an honor. And I must say, you have only grown more beautiful, Miss Amelia.
Yeah.
You're very kind. Forgive me for asking so abruptly, but I have business here, and I'd like you to act as my agent while I'm in the castle.
Is that so? Does your business involve this young man? His attitude is ill-matched with his attire. That's no way to conduct yourself before one you've just met.
Thanks a bunch for the warning. And while we're on the subject, I've got a warning for you, too. You shouldn't eat curry udon in that suit. If the soup splatters, the stains will really stand out.
What?
I have no idea what this curry udon is, but I'll certainly keep that in mind.
What?
Now, allow me to show you to the conference mirrors.
Come on, let's go.
Get your hands off me, you filthy plebe!
Cliffhanger.
I don't want drooling commoners following me around. Of all the nerve!
Figure out what's going on here! It was supposed to be the classic scenario where I save a girl from hoodlums! Wait. No way. Are the three of you the only hoodlums in the capital?
Apparently.
Guy from behind the shopping district.
The Brad from the alleyway? The very same. So for my sake, could you just let us
Are you
both...
dumb? Forget it. This just makes it 3-on-2 instead of 3-on-1.
Correction. It isn't 3-on-2. It's more like 3-on-1-on-1.
Oh, would you be quiet for just a second?
Hey.
It's been a while since I've seen you around these parts. What brings you back to this neck of the woods?
Old Man Rom!
Damn you! We won't forget this!
No. This world is designed to operate in the way that works best for me, so I'm never disadvantaged whatsoever.
Whoa, really? Well,
That's
I
a
guess
bit of
I
an
shouldn't
ego.
have butted in then.
Yeah.
Sorry to interfere.
Oh, by the way, boy, is there any chance you know where Felt went off to?
Wait a minute, you mean you didn't hear about what happened? Apparently, Reinhardt took her away.
No, why would he do that? Well, don't that beat all? Had to be an Astrea, huh?
Something wrong?
No, I'm just talking to myself. Now, you try not to cause any more
There's
trouble
so
around
much
these
wrong,
parts, you hear?
and nobody will tell
Sure.
him.
There you are.
Oh, hey, Mealy. Wait! You can't just go and hit on Mealy while I'm away, you jerk!
Looks like your buddy's got a screw loose, little lady. He's more worried about losing you to another guy than happy to see you. The man's heart is so complex, it's a thrill to watch.
I commend you for your dedication, Al.
You mean you were the lost child? Well, what do you know? It looks like we both found just who we were looking for. Let's go.
Just a moment. Would you mind telling me what you have in that bag?
These are appas. Haven't you ever seen one before?
Please, don't make me laugh. Everyone knows appas have white flesh.
Well, I mean, yeah, the insides are white, but... Hang on, are you trying to tell me you've never seen an unpeeled appa?
Wow.
That girl from before.
Huh?
I was wondering where you happened to have met her.
Right there in the alleyway?
Yeah.
What's this? Are you jealous, Mealy? I can't believe you're actually feeling
Is she
that
another
way
candidate?
over me. Or,
Oh, gotta
Subaru?
be. With a rich
Mealy,
kid attitude
what's with
like
the
that,
serious
she's
face?
gotta be
It's
another
freaking
one
me
of the
out a little.
candidates.
Nothing. If you don't know, it's fine. Forget about it.
Of course she eats the stem.
Oh, wow. I guess this thing really is an apple.
What? I
God.
have to stay here tomorrow?
Yes, of course you do. That was our agreement from the very beginning.
Well, that was the plan, but we never got in touch with Reinhardt, right? If we go to the castle together tomorrow, we might run into him.
There's no need. I'll be sure to ask about Felt. I can't bring an outsider into this. So please.
So he'll
just
proclaim
wait here
himself
with
a
Rem
knight.
until it's over. All right?
I mean, at least we know why.
I'm asking you, Subaru. Give me reason to
It might
trust
end up
you.
just being a more non-literal thing. That he's her knight. He's a knight in shining armor,
Yeah.
her protector.
I'm such a scumbag for relying on Rem all the time. But now,
Yeah, I mean, he's like
problem is how I'm gonna get
50%
into the castle.
scumbag, just as a general principle.
Yeah.
Based on his
times like these
behavior.
call for hitchhiking.
Be grateful for this coincidence. We just happen to be on our way to the castle, too.
You are? Why's that?
What do you mean? Today there's only one reason to head to the castle.
Oh, you didn't know? The young lady who's seated before you is one of the candidates to succeed to the throne of Lagunica, Priscilla Bariel herself.
Whoa, seriously?
Did you say you're Appa handler?
Appa handler.
His sole priority is to bring me bittersweet apples whenever I fancy one.
Everyone is waiting inside, so please, make haste.
As their superior, I like to keep the masses waiting.
Sounds like she's the highest born out of any of the candidates. then.
She's basically the anti-Amelia.
Yeah.
Subaru?
Emilia, I can explain.
Yeah, the fact that you're dumb enough to not realize
staring at my man saying,
until
"If
now
you forgot
why
what
this is
happened."
awkward, like,
Off! You'll give Mealy the wrong idea!
My, how nice to see you, Miss Priscilla.
But I told you. You were supposed to wait for me. You remember that, don't you?
Attention, the Council of Wise Men will now enter.
Saved by the Bell.
oh, that's not over by a long shot.
Wise men, huh?
Oh,
If
no.
I remember correctly, they're the people managing the country in the king's absence, aren't they?
Interesting.
Move to
All the
center, but you're
candidates
going
appear to be
explain this to me
female,
later.
which means they're
So
electing
those
a
are the
queen
participants
Yeah.
in the royal selection.
to
Guess
marry
one of them will
someone
be the
and make
future
a
ruler
king.
of this country.
So you decided to
Well, it
come
could be.
after all, Subaru.
Hey!
When I heard through the
Oh, it
grapevine
is.
that Miss Amelia would be here, I had a rather strong suspicion that you would be here as well.
Hey, Reinhardt, I've been looking for you.
Oh, how's it going?
You too?
Oh, Subaru. You know him, I take it?
Huh? No, him!
That's right. He's a knight by the name of Felix Argyle. And despite all appearances, he is male.
You're kidding! What's the point in looking like that and even having cat ears if you're a guy?
I don't know what to tell you. You're the one who made the wrong assumption, silly Subaru.
Yeah.
Am I to understand you already know the purpose of this meeting, then?
Yes, I do, Lord Miklatov. For a drinking party. One day soon, we'll face each other as rivals. But by sharing drinks and conversing at the same table, we'll have a chance to
booze
learn
it
more
up.
about one another.
No, ma'am. That is not correct.
Felix, this is not what you told me earlier.
What? That's not true. All I said was maybe it'll be a drinking party. I never said I knew it for a fact or anything.
Haven't you explained the selection to him?
Whether I have or not holds no merit. You men will still ramble on about it, won't
I
you?
love how this is basically
Please
just
continue.
meta commentary for exposition.
There's a specific reason we've gathered
Yeah,
you
the
who are
meta
qualified
commentary
to
of
be the
it's
Dragon's
kind of dumb
priestess.
you're
A
gathering
new
to
prophecy
explain this
has been
when we
engraved
all
in the
know.
Dragonstones. From the 5 capable of becoming the nation's new
5.
leader, choose one priestess to enter into a covenant with the dragon.
Wait, 5? That's right. At the moment, there are only 4 candidates for the honor. And the royal selection hasn't even begun as of yet.
Things start to become
But
more
today-
clear. It's gonna be Felt.
Honored members of the Council of Wise.
She's gonna be number 5.
Imperial Knight, Reinhardt van Astrea, would like to announce the completion of my mission.
He found the 5th.
The 5th
Yeah.
contender,
It's felt.
the final candidate mentioned in the prophecy, has been located.
You're right. I think you're right. It's fucking felt.
Her name is Miss Felt.
Yep.
I can't believe I didn't think of this as a possibility before. It makes
I
sense
thought
given
about
what we
it,
saw.
but yeah.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence, Miss Felt.
Why the hell did you drag me to whatever this is with no explanation?
You surprised me. What could have brought on such aggressive behavior?
You can ask me that like nothing happened, because I've had about all I can take of your surprises.
But this comes first. As you can see, the Dragon Gem has recognized Miss Felt as a priestess. Now that her participation's been approved by the powers that be, I believe it's time to begin the royal selection process in earnest.
Even if the Dragonstone has recognized her, don't you think her selection is a bit problematic?
So we, the Imperial Knights, made a mistake?
Because no matter what happens, I've already pledged my loyalty exclusively to one lady.
I feel the same way you do. My sword already belongs to Miss Anastasia.
Well, my feelings for Amelia won't come in second to anybody else's.
Look at her. She doesn't have the self-awareness to become a ruler.
This is how civil wars start.
Right.
Multiple members of the military all picking different.
Game of Thrones, bitch. Game of Thrones, bitch. Game of Thrones, bitch.
Just what steps you took that led to her discovery?
What insolence! Who do you think I am, you little urchin?
Princess, that's not a...
1,000 pardons, Miss Priscilla.
What are you thinking? In a hallowed place like this?
Oh, calm down, would you? I was only trying to teach that undisciplined little bitch her place.
You're not apologizing for that?
You're kidding, right? But out of curiosity, would you also apologize for being born? You silver-haired half-elf.
I've told you, I'm not connected to the witch at all.
Princess, could you drop it now? I'll be the one suffering if you make too many enemies, seriously.
I've overlooked this because the situation was urgent, but to drag it out this long is senseless.
He has a point. The Astrea family offers a gutter rat to rule us, while Margrave Mathers endorses a half-devil? Utter foolishness!
Now let's mind our manners. It's not nice to call a half-elf something so cruel.
That silver-haired half-devil matches the appearance.
And he's gonna snap.
Oh yeah, he's just something incredibly
Why
stupid
do you
here.
not realize that even allowing her in the throne room is dreadful? Filthy woman!
That's enough of your crap!
Yep.
Subaru! Allow me to formally introduce myself to the honored Council of Elders. My name is Amelia. I'm accompanied by Puck, a great spirit who controls fire, and I'm a silver-haired half-elf.
What? She's serious?
I understand that my half-elf lineage and other similarities to the infamous witch subject me to prejudice. However, I adamantly refuse to let all my potential be plucked out simply for that reason. I will not falter.
I've made up my mind, too.
Your mind? To do what? Hold on a minute, Subaru. What do you think you're doing? Stop!
It's nice to meet you, members of the Council of Elders. My name is Subaru Natsuki, a manservant in Roswell's mansion, and I serve as this candidate's... Miss Amelia's best knight!
Okay, no, he's literally gonna declare himself to be a knight.
What's that? A knight, is he?
You just declared before everyone that you're a knight. And you did so here. Audaciously and without reserve before the Knights of Lagunica.
Oh man, that was a pretty well-coordinated move. So did you guys practice that just for this meeting, or what?
Of course. To make known the dignity of our
Of course we
are
practice.
highly conscious every day of who we are. Tell me, do you feel you have the resolve to match that?
I want to make Miss Amelia the next ruler.
He's going to end up. He's either about to be drafted or end up in a battle of the death.
To do that which you boldly claim.
I may not have anything as grand as resolve, and I'm well aware that I'm lacking strength. Either way, Amelia will be the ruler of this land.
I recognize and accept your reason for standing there. However, I cannot stand idly by and acknowledge your claim.
Fight to the death! Fight to the death! Fight to the death!
What do you mean?
Anyone inspiring such an expression on the face of one they wish to stand beside is not a knight.
Is being a knight that big a deal? You just happen to be born into the job. It's the luck of the draw. Don't use your daddy's name to act like a big shot.
Subaru Natsuki. That is not a good look on you.
If that young man has done nothing else, he has shown us all that you are not one to be feared. You have a fine attendant.
Thank you. However, Subaru is not my attendant.
Denied.
Ooh.
Mr. Subaru Natsuki, please leave the room.
I mean, that was about how you'd expect it to go down.
Realistically, yeah. Something's
now that
about to go
order's
kaboom.
returned, let us... Huh? What's going on?
Oh man, Rom!
Let me remind you that you have publicly declared to have no intention of participating in the royal selection. Thereby, I am not obligated to obey your orders.
Clever old bat.
Fine then! I'll do your stupid selection! You just want me to try to be the next ruler, don't you? Sure, you can count me in, but let me just say one thing to you clowns. I hate the nobility. And I hate knights. And I hate this entire stupid kingdom! I hate every last thing about this damn place! So, I'm planning to tear it all down to the ground! How about that?
I'd vote for.
Wait, what are you saying?
If I become the next ruler, I'll destroy everything! I'll take down every single one of you and bring a little fresh air into this country!
Your mistress is quite the intense lady, Reinhardt.
Miss Felt speaks with conviction.
Soon
her words
is
will be heard
advocating
by all.
wiping out the country we're going to take over like just not a disqualification?
All of the candidates are
But
last.
Not the way they
The royal
select.
selection will now begin.
Right.
I came to see you, of course. I'd like you to come with me for a bit. There's something rather important we need to discuss.
Fight to the death.
Julius.
That wooden
You
sword.
shouldn't do this. It's not like you.
He insulted us knights directly in front of the candidates to be our future
Battle of the
ruler.
death it is then.
He also made light of the chivalry we dutifully practice.
Though Nick is right. They are not mutually exclusive. He somehow pulls out the win here. He'll probably end up as one of them.
Gonna beat him to death with a wooden sword.
Now, it wouldn't be unusual for you to be slain for such insolence. However, much to my dismay, you are Miss Amelia's attendant. Therefore, we will fight using wooden swords. Right. Shall we begin?
You got it, but I warn you, I won't hold back!
Aren't you the least bit worried about what might happen?
Worried? Seriously? About what? That Julius takes things too far and I'll have to pay for your boy's medical treatment?
If we're
Yeah,
questioning
like,
the level
seriously.
of the mock battle, I can't agree with stopping it before they finish either.
If they're just duking it out, you could have waited until it ended and simply told us who won.
Yes, ma'am. But the fight was... well, it was just so one-sided that I
must stop it!
We should go too. After all, you like watching weak creatures being tormented by vicious beasts, don't you?
Don't misjudge me with your own unfounded imaginings, Al. But, yes, you know I do.
That's a horrible thing to say about me. But yes.
Stop this self-torture. and
At least she's
reach your
self-aware
limits.
that she's a horrible
I'm sure
person.
you've now realized to a painful extent. just what the knights that you insulted and made light of really are, right?
Subaru, wait!
Oh, want the magic.
Come now. This was the ace up your sleeve? Your skill level is far too paltry. Such low-level magic will only work on unintelligent beasts, boy! You aren't worthy to stand at her side. You are irredeemably powerless.
Yeah, about how I expected that fight was gonna end.
Tell me, why did you end up, well, fighting with Julius? I mean, there must have been a reason, right? Knowing you, I'm sure it was very
I
important.
wanted to get him back for what he said.
Huh?
I was being stubborn. He said I was pathetic, powerless, and not
Stubbornness
worthy
meets
of you.
pettiness.
He was trying to distance me from you, and I hated him for it. That's why I fought him.
Really? Just for that?
It's true, Mealy. And I know that you don't understand.
I see.
Wait a minute! How can you suddenly...
Because... when I'm with you, you always push yourself to do impossible things.
Wait, no, hold on. That's not what I'm saying. I just wanted to try and do something important for you.
Is that right? For me? But it was for you, wasn't it?
Yep.
No, it was for you, I swear!
You said that to me so many times! Stop telling lies about how everything is for my sake! So coming to the castle, fighting Julius, and using magic, are you trying to say that was all for me? Why? I never asked you to do
Yeah, kind of a
that.
dick move blaming her
Now
for
think back.
everything.
Yep.
Do you remember what I asked you to do?
Mealy,
Let me remind you. I asked you to stay behind at the lodging with Rem. I asked you specifically not to use magic because using any more would endanger you.
Look, I'm sorry I didn't do as you asked. It was a mistake, but you're wrong about my reasons. You're wrong. You won't believe me, will you?
You've kind of proven otherwise by your actions.
I want to believe you, Subaru. Very much. But with every choice you make, you show me I have no reason to!
Yeah.
You made a promise to me, but you threw it away just like that, and came all the way here despite what you swore to me! You won't keep your solemn vow to me, your word, and yet you ask me to believe you? I can't do that! I can't! I won't! Why do you keep trying to help me like this?
Because of the many times that you helped me.
Wait, I helped you?
Yes, that's right. You don't even realize how the things you've done for me have saved me over and over.
No, Subaru. I don't.
And I don't expect you to. But it's the truth. You saved me time and time again. So every last thing I've done has been to repay you for your kindness.
I told you! I don't understand!
Maybe you don't. I totally get that. But please listen to me. Because it's the absolute truth. It was you. When I first came to this world, you were the one who saved me from...
And there it is.
Yep. Got too close.
You can't say it.
The version of me that lives within you must be amazing. She understands all of your thoughts, even if you don't explain them to her. She can feel all your pain and all of your sadness, as well as your anger as her very own. I can't understand if you don't tell me, Subaru.
Everything that we've both faced, it all worked out thanks to me, didn't it? When your insignia was stolen, I
And there we
saved
go.
you from an insane killer at the
Worst
lighthouse.
thing you could have possibly said.
All because you were important to me at the mansion too. It worked out because of what I did. Without me there, things would have been a whole lot worse. All of it, all of it, all of it. You were saved because I was there for you. Don't you see? You should have a greater debt to me than you could ever repay.
And with that, you just threw it all away.
Yes, you're right. Then I'll repay all of them at this moment.
By leaving.
By ending
Yep.
this.
You literally gave her the out.
You've done enough, Subaru Natsuki. You know, I had such high hopes for you. I thought maybe you, only you, wouldn't give me the special treatment that surrounded me my entire life. And that maybe you would look at me in the exact same way you look at everyone else.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Because you put her on a pedestal.
There's absolutely no way I can look at you the same way I look at other people. It's impossible.
Oh, Subaru. Oh.
Yeah, that wasn't quite what I was expecting it to be, but it was still pretty intense.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I like getting to see more of the capital and everything. That was really cool.
We had actual advancement of the overall main plot.
Yeah, which is
we got
nice.
To see more we got to see the other candidates. We find out what was going on with Felt and Reinhardt.
Yep.
Which the more I think about it, the more I feel kind of dumb for not at least having that as a guess. Maybe we did. I have to go back and watch some of our old videos. Maybe one of us threw that theory out. But when it happened, it's been a while. But I don't know. No, but yeah, he completely 100% just destroyed everything he had going.
Yep.
Because he's 100% right. He's doing it all for him.
Ever since he's gotten to this world, it's been about what
he wants.
The
minute he saw her, it was like, she's my love interest in this video game-esque situation. That was the first thought he had.
Everything he could to stay by her side through multiple iterations.
Yeah.
To the point where through that first series of loops, he ends up like stalking her in a couple of them, and she's like, "I don't know who you are."
I mean, like that entire dialogue there at the end was stalkerish as hell. I mean, that's basically what it was. You know, he has a vague. I mean, there is stuff going on there, to his credit, that no, she doesn't know about, simply because she can't. But at the end of the day, it's about him. He's doing what he wants because he feels that's what he deserves. And at the end, he just completely flipped.
Yep.
He let it all out. I feel entitled to you because of everything I've done. I feel entitled to you being my love interest.
He was all over the place at the end there, and it got ugly. That was not his finest hour.
The best thing he could have done was simply try to apologize.
Yeah.
And agree to back the fuck off. He did the exact opposite.
But that's not Subaru. That's not in his character.
He went full anime angst.
Yeah.
Up to this point, he really hasn't been all uber angsty. It's been there to a degree, but it hasn't been all encompassing. Here, it just took over.
It fell out. Yep.
Yeah. No, but do you think Old Man Ron knew more than what the?
I think he knows more than what we.
Yeah, because didn't he grin when he?
Yeah, no, he gave her a look.
I know exactly what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, but
no, I have a feeling that Rom did that intentionally to force her into the decision. I mean, from the little bit we got between her and Rom, anyways, he kind of acts fatherly towards her and wanted her to have a better life than in the slums. Well, this is it on a golden fucking platter.
Though I didn't expect her to get up. I mean, I expected her to not want anything to do with it. But getting up there and saying, I'm going to burn it all.
I'm going to tear this country down. Yeah, that
the whole anarchy proclamation,
Well, okay, to be fair, though, she wasn't the only one of those 5 whose plans were, frankly, just utterly horrible.
Well, all right. One is totally self-absorbed. Another one seems like she wants to run it like a business or something. No, I'm curious. My main question I'm asking myself now is, where is the loop going to be? Because we know there's got to be another loop. He's clearly fucked stuff up enough that we are ready for another loop. He has screwed up his relationship with Amelia completely. So
I think
it's
the
a question
loop is
of-
going to be after this point.
Do
I
we-
think he's now got to deal with this fallout.
Do we think we'll see an immediate on-screen death, or do you think it'll be one of the ones where he just wakes up and all of a sudden it's repeated? Because I half expected him to repeat right there, but
The last time around, they played the mystery game, so I don't think they're going to repeat that quite so soon. I think this is going to be a swing back to something a little more brutally obvious.
yeah. Because like, where he goes from here, I'm not quite sure. Like, does he actually start to like kind of realize, all right, yeah, I fucked up. I need to back the fuck off for a while, or is he gonna try and double down again and
Realistically,
go full
his best
stalker?
option would be to enlist in the Guard, get some training, make something of himself, and then go back to her and be like, look,
I'm worthy now, or that kind of.
I'm
well, I
not
don't
the
think that's-
jackass you dumped.
I don't think that's gonna.
You have to present new shades.
Like,
You an improved jackass.
No.
Now
No.
with more ass.
And 50% less Jack?
Oh, 50% more, Jack.
Gentleman Jack this time.
Well,
no.
I mean, if he raises through the Guards and becomes nobility.
No, like I could see him becoming a knight or something like that eventually. But right now, any attempt to actually get back in her good graces, like, look, I'm making up for it or whatever,
He's going to be
it's going to rub her the
completely
wrong
lost
way.
at this
It's
point.
going to be taken the wrong way.
He's still doing it for him.
Yeah, he needs to back the fuck off, and for a while, that needs to
reevaluate some choices in his life.
Yeah. So, yeah. Next time, I think we're gonna see. Well, if he's gonna stay in the capital, we'll see if he's gonna who he's gonna actually
Hopefully, we get
hang out
more
with, but-
broing out with him and Reinhardt. I'm thinking he's got a good relationship with Reinhardt. He might ask Reinhardt, "Hey, man, can you train me to fight or something?"
Didn't she say Felix was the one who was gonna heal him up?
Yeah. Yep.
So-
Felix is the one supposed to be healing the gate thing.
So I'm
Gate
thinking
issue.
it might just be like him and Felix and maybe some Reinhardt and maybe even Julius. But
I have a feeling Julius is going to be presented as a continuing thorn in his side.
see, I get more of the vibe of eventually he's gonna prove himself to Julius, and then Julius is gonna be fully on board. I don't know how long that's gonna take, but that was the vibe I got. He's one of those characters where it's like I'm being shitty to you because I don't see you as a
Respect
respectable.
you, yeah.
Yeah. You do something that earns my respect, I will treat you respectfully. So
Unfortunately, he's dug himself quite a hole in that respect.
yeah. That's probably where we're gonna go next, is he's gonna have to try and spend some time digging himself out of this hole, one way or the other. So
Well,
all right.
and that's a matter of race of time. Can he manage to do it and improve himself before all of the shit goes down? I mean, obviously he's going to, otherwise the show wouldn't continue.
Yeah.
But
Well, like I said, it depends on
we have that sense of,
where are we gonna reset the loop?
yeah.
Something's got to happen where the loop's going to start, and he's going to have to, have that goal of breaking the loop again.
Yeah.
But, well, we'll see.
Well, and there still are curiously unnamed nemesis out there that's been fucking with him and Amelia, and is it one of the others? Are the others also targets? Are we going to see more of the enemy coming forward and causing issues?
And we still got the whole issue of the witch thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and-
talking
yeah,
about.
Yeah, and the block where you
Yeah.
can't talk about what's actually going on, and
Oh, yeah, or,
all that
the
needs to-
curse and everything,
The curse
too.
thing, yeah,
Yeah.
all needs to play out. But
Well, I have
we'll
a
see.
feeling that's going to be a finally get solved in the last episode type deal.
or closer to that's going to be a long one.
That particular one seems to be this is the point of the series type curse.
Yeah. All right. I think that's all I've got.
That pretty much covers it for me. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Go ahead, like, subscribe, hit the bell thing, comment.
Yep.
All that fun stuff. Go check out our other series. We've got Star Trek Discovery going right now. We just posted up the new music for Ruby.
Yeah. Well, see you guys next time. We've been Informed and Confused. I'm Alan.
And I'm Ben. Have a good one.
Mm-hmm.